I've been buying land, building houses for over 25 plus years, and today I want to talk to you guys about how to design a duplex house design. And so, everybody, my name is Jerome Maldonado, and welcome to a subdivision that's being framed out, all this land, all this infrastructure, all of what's going on in here. More than anything, I want to share with you guys a little tiny trick nugget on how to put together a duplex house design for either rental or resale. And so one of the biggest things is in dense housing, people want low maintenance and they want as much home as humanly possible. So one of the big things that we're doing down in the Seattle area is we're doing small homes within the cottage guidelines in that zoning municipality. And so one of the big things that we've been focusing on is how to put as much dense housing on each lot as humanly possible. And so in most cases, we've been able to go out and put single family homes on each lot, but we've had to combine homes and do multiple duplexes as well. And so with that being said, we've been able to fit in the roadways, the sidewalks, the permeability for drainage, hydrology, and landscaping, common area, and everything to give people exactly what they're in need of and not compromise our sales price. So when we first started looking at this, we were going out, we were doing comps, and we were finding is that single family homes sold for approximately 15% more than duplexes that were attached. Attached dwellings typically sold for about 15% less. So we started doing research as to why. Why do they sell for 15% less? And so is it because they're attached and people don't have they have a confinement of what they're utilizing? What is the reason? So we started expanding our research a little bit more, and we found other duplexes where the comps weren't affected at all. So I started doing studies as to what was happening between the ones that were affected by a 15% decrease in margin and the ones that were comping out the exact same price as single family residences. And so the difference was how you made that house feel. If you could take a duplex and make it feel like its own free standalone dwelling, but still had a shared wall and still have the same profitability, wouldn't that make the most sense to you? And it made the most sense to me. So one of the biggest things was finding a way where we could do at least one garage on every single duplex and include an extra parking space for every duplex as well. So that way they had the freedom and flexibility of having parking for 2 cars plus some shared parking in the same development that we were building. So that way parking, egress, ingress for people coming in, company, and each homeowner wasn't compromised based on the duplex that we were putting in. We also wanted to give them free open space on their design, interior, and exterior. And so this came into common space. We went through designs 4 different times with our architect, where we came in, we did this little boxed interior courtyard design with all 4 units, 2 duplexes or single family dwellings on each corner. Then we sat back and said, if we push these 2 together, and we did 4 on this road, and we put a larger common area with grill space, outdoor space, accents, landscaping, trees, and it opens up the feel of everything that's around it. Now we're able to do curbside landscaping, and it's softened the whole development. And so as far as an exterior perspective, we had more room for our grading and drainage, our hydrology, which the building and zoning department and our civil engineers absolutely loved. We had more landscape area, and then at the end, the most important person, ladies and gentlemen, our end buyer. And so these are small aspects of what we found out was big selling points between the ones that comped out the same and the ones that comped out for 15% lower. Now, when we did our floor designs, we put the least desirable areas abutting each other, like the garage, for example. But then we still gave them 3-bedroom houses. We put the master bedrooms to the back instead of the front. We saw designs where master bedrooms were pushed to the front of the house to make space for the rooms. We moved those to the back of the house. That way they weren't on street side. They had more common area space, so it felt like their house had more living area because it was looking out upon landscaping and open area. So everybody had more open space to be able to view from outside of their windows. We did a 3-bedroom design at between 1,350 and 1,550 square foot. And then what we landed up doing was we had a wide open floor plan between the kitchen and the family room, the same type of floor plans that I do in my $1 million homes, $600,000 homes, and all of my beautiful homes that we build all over the country. And that's in And it didn't matter if the house was 2,500 square feet, 2,700 square feet, or 1,500 square feet. We incorporated the same center islands, the same open floor plan design, and we still incorporated 2.5 baths, ladies and gentlemen, where we were able to go in, put a little powder room for company so that it wasn't invasive to people that were going into their bedrooms and into their private master bath and into the shared Jack and Jill bathroom between the other 2 bedrooms. And so, ladies and gentlemen, those key aspects are what people are looking for when they're buying houses. And so if you can incorporate the same aspects that you incorporate into a freestanding dwelling, into a duplex, without them feeling like they have an attached wall and they're confined, you'll win. Those are the key components of how you build a duplex and design for success, for resale and profit.